Hello, it's another beautiful day to be on Mandy TV Global. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment. The best in Ghana, they say, comes from the eastern region. Now, with the indigenous and exotic trees, curiosity drives us to the beautiful green Equiapim Hills, which has long been favored as a serene escape from the capital. A great place to learn about native African plants and locally grown species, as well as traditional medicinal herbs. Beautiful grounds and amazing ficus area. The beautiful smooth ride from Accra up the hill is undoubtedly very soothing. The beautiful landscape roller coaster ride up the hill never gets old. With a mix of indigenous and exotic trees, the 19th century Aburi Botanical Garden is a popular day trip in Ghana. So today, join me, let's view the beautiful scenery of the Botanical Garden. Come with me.
So I'm Martin Akugri,
Okay.
a tour guide in Aburi Botanic Gardens.
Okay.
Yeah, so what I would like to do is, you are all welcome to the Botanic Garden anyway. I would like to give a brief introduction about the park before we look at the plants. Aburi Botanic Garden was established the year 1890. Or the year 1890 was when it was officially opened as a garden.
Okay.
And was a forest reserve. And what they did was that 30 acres was redesigned by the British colony. And the reason they chose this particular area is that we are on a hill. Aburi is on a hill. The height of the hill here is about 450 meters high above sea level. If you're converting that to feet, we are talking about 1,500 feet high. And like I told you, it's a rainforest area, so part of the land is still undeveloped, which is a forest. And usually we do conservation there. And we also kind of not we don't always advise people to go there because it's not safe anymore. But then
And there are wild animals there.
yeah, there are wild animals, especially reptiles, several snakes and all that. So the tour usually takes you within the developed part, which we call the Botanic Garden.
Okay.
And that is 30 acres. And these 30 acres, the trees are not all indigenous. I mean, they are not all local. About 70% are foreign plants. And they were collected worldwide and used to create the Botanic Garden, so that when you come here, you can study about so many species of trees, not only from Africa, but that across the world. So some of the trees that we'll be looking at will include medicinal trees. We have poisonous trees here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the spices we use at home, you will see a lot of spice trees. Yeah, we have a VIP pack. Any famous person who visits this park, at the end of his tour, is given a young tree about 1 or 2 feet tall to plant in the VIP park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have trees here that can trap monkeys. Yeah, we have trees here that are parasite. They just grow on other trees or strangle and kill the trees. So you see, that's why this is a Botanic Garden and people want to come and stay there and learn. Yeah, so I would like to begin with the teak.
Okay.
The normal teak tree. This is a teak tree right here. And one funny thing about teak is that the leaves, when you crush the leaf from the teak, the juice or the sap, what comes out of it looks like blood.
Yes.
Yes. And the science behind that is that thick leaf has iron in it.
Mm.
And whenever you crush it, the iron in it will oxidize in the air. When it gets in contact with the air, it will oxidize.
Okay.
And that's how it usually turn bloody.
Oh.
Yeah, so I have a leaf with me here just to show what I'm saying is true. So you just crushing it, crushing
okay.
it, crushing it. You can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really bleeding.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll move to the next tree, which we call cedar.
Cedar.
Yeah, especially in the Bible, you hear of cedar from Lebanon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a cedar trees here. These are West African cedar. They are not the cedar in the Bible called cedar of Lebanon. These are cedar trees by from West Africa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we are in the Cedar Avenue or Cedar Lane, and all these trees around here are cedar trees. And this is a cedar. This is how the cedar looks like. But then on the left, right here, we have two trees. There is a cedar inside, and then we have a parasite or a different plant growing around the cedar. So you can see clearly that the cedar is dying inside, whilst the parasite is taking over or is doing well.
Amazing.
Yeah, so
How do I see that?
yeah, so the cedar is actually dying, and I'm showing you this because we are actually going to see a complete one. When you move down there, you will notice there's a tree that has a hole inside.
Okay.
So that is the strangler ficus or the parasite that has attacked the original tree there, killed it, and took over. So we are only going to see the parasite, but then the tree that was in there is gone. It's completely dead.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the process can always take within 30 to 40 years for the parasite to be able to strangle and kill its hosts, which is the tree.
So can't something be done at an early stage
Yes,
to kill the parasite?
that is a good question. You know, if this is a private garden or a recreational garden, the person can order for his workers to cut off all the parasite. But since it's a botanic garden, it's like an experimental part. You want to see what nature can do. So when you see these plants parasiting each other, strangling and whatever, your interest is to leave it and study and see the outcome of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when we see those things, it's something of interest to us, so we will not interfere. Yeah, that's why it's one of the park used for research, used for studies. You know, all kinds of students want to come and study because we're here. You can study almost everything that we learn in school, so we don't really control a lot, like in their activities.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I'm saying, it started down there. So when we get there, you would notice that the parasite is a tree and the real tree is gone. If we had controlled it, you wouldn't have come to see it like that.
So the parasite, is it poisonous?
Actually, when we say parasite, we have plant parasite and animal parasite.
Yeah, I know this is a plant parasite.
So we are, in this case, we are in a botanic garden, so we are talking about plant. So the plant parasite, the reason we said it's a parasite is that this is a plant that have to grow or needs to grow, but unfortunately cannot grow on its own. Needs another tree. And that's because it feeds on the other tree. We said it's a parasite, but they don't have or cause harm to humans because they have nothing to do with humans. We also have a human parasite, which is like the COVID that we are facing and all that. That is also humans. So in this case, it's plants. So it doesn't have any impact or any problem with anyone unless plants. And not all the plants. There are specific trees that this parasite can live on or can grow on. Not all the trees. Yeah, some of the trees resist it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we are even noticing that the cedars are building some immune system to resist the parasite from attacking and taking over from them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.